These are all the people that have stayed here. And I believe he said in the last 8 months. Ready to sing? Aloha. Grab something. I can show all the colors. I'm not sure. See, my root is all messed up, and I'm not sure if it's because I like added water to the bowl, which actually washed off the paint of this brand. So, or at least this bowl, I don't know if it's imitation or like, honestly, I don't know. So yeah, root I'm not very pleased with, or maybe it's my own frequency that's just out of tune. I can try holding it in my hand. Let's try that. YouTube imitates and acts like it's still filming even if I've lost connection, so I'm not sure if that's still going. Sounds way better in my hand. I have them on carpet right now, which I originally wanted to move the rug. Although I feel bad because the dude was like, I've never had anybody move the furniture before. And you guys, yeah, I'll tell the truth. Yeah, if you look, like, I've totally trashed the place. Like, my stuff is just like, yeah, I kept the bed down. The bed folds up. It's not folded up right now. Excuse the mess. So yeah, it is kind of messing up the feng shui, actually. That's probably totally penetrating my energy. And yeah, the fan is also like the sound influence. This is not of my preference, so I'm going to attempt to turn this off. Nope. Yeah. Alright. Totally suggest this book for everybody as well. Alright. How about some higher frequencies? Speaking of higher frequency, Moldavite. Techite. I have a much larger techite with me on the spot thanks to Scuba Tea. Very, very, very high frequency. We also have white azazulite, Pedialyte, if you're familiar with the 12 synergy stones. I am missing tanzanite, should be here somewhere. It's like a tiny, tiny little purple crystal. Here it is. Looks like a heart. I picked up this piece in Colorado at a really cool crystal store. I was so into the place, and there was a dude who was like really into crystals and talking about stuff, and I just got sold. So this is one of my favorite bowls. I'll warn you, it's a lot. Going slow for you. Apologize, I'm like in the middle of nowhere. I'm struggling to get the heart going. Come on, heart. Do that way too. Naughty, don't do that. Hello? Yellow's really nice. Yeah, the carpet thing is like ruining the whole experience. Alright, so I'm gonna have to pick up bowls. So, bear with me, I'm like... this is what we're working with. My phone's gonna die. We're on here. I'll go backwards. Aloha. What is going on? Zoom. Zoom isn't cool. Alright, so here's purple. Yes, I love the sounds. You know what though? You're supposed to be above to gain the frequency better. That's what's a shame. I mean, otherwise I just get the whole experience, you know? Or so it feels that way. Definitely hits you harder when you're feeling it and you're holding it. Oh, they just get so heavy. I like to learn to play with my left hand. I'm not really left-handed, but I'm trying. Bear with me. I've been practicing juggling with my left hand too. My right hand is definitely a lot stronger. These are kind of heavy. I mean, you can't really like hold it too tight because that, yeah, it snuffs the sound. So it has to be done like a particular way. Ugh. I do have to ask if it matters which direction, if it's, you know, clockwise or counterclockwise. Does that change anything? The energy, it has to shift. It feels like it definitely drastically shifts something. Perhaps not. Alright, I have an idea. Yeah. Now, I bear with me, I'm pressing buttons. Like, green is so sexy. Alright. Bear with me. I'm working here. Well, I might just leave it at that anyway. Alright, this is totally my favorite bowl. My absolute favorite. I feel like I need to work out my wrists and my arms more. Like more push-ups or something. Quite the workout. I'm weak and feeble. Come on now. Alright, bear with me here. Safety check, safety check. Alright. I'm struggling with this one, man. Why? Just seems so low. I don't like it. There we go. Can't match it. I can't match it. All right, so clearly I'm having crown issues. I need to work on that purple, huh? I actually was taught to avoid amethyst. initially when I first started getting into metaphysicals, you could say. It was done by the first person who ever did Reiki to me. I believe this was in Deerfield Beach. Will this work? Probably not. I need... Stubborn. Alright, I cheated, but I got there. Gee. Namaste, right? How about we show you some other things? My phone is so hot right now. So my last name is Mason. And somehow I became obsessed with rocks naturally. Like lapis lazuli. I want to say smoky quartz. However, if you look closely, it looks like there's a little bit of smoky citrine in there too. It's kind of good for grounding. Also, of course, I have some petrified wood. Yeah. You like you like the sounds, not just the... When you start talking about rocks, people are like, rocks, nope. Dropped all viewers. Everyone's just here for the sounds, man. As soon as I speak, people are like, fuck you. Yeah, you should, fuck off. Don't tell me what to do. Does that look like anything like that? I don't think so. You know what I say? A little bit of this. Sounds good. Sarah! Yeah. Yo. I'm gonna make you my first mod, is what I think. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I don't know what that does, but you've just become my first moderator ever. I tried to screenshot the moment, but I missed it. I might have got it, actually. We'll find out later. Hey, now. TF. I'm feeling it out. Injustice, y'all. Injustice. Injustice to the collective and injustice to ourselves from being closed-minded and ignorant. Understood. Injustice. The wish card. Shady shit. Injustice. Okay. And then wishes. What you really wish for. He's tasted all of these cups and still something's missing. And he doesn't know what it is and he's so upset about it. He's like, Where is it? And 9 is about mastery and know thyself. And then I think this is an 11, which is also interesting because look how that shit lines up. Injustice, though, man. I mean, I could go so many levels of, like, the ways that injustices happen every day. Like, from little things where you just, like, tune out and you don't want to hear what's up. You just don't know. The sword is just hurting yourself. No balance scales, one-sided. And then the sun upside down. It's like where it's called, like, partial happiness. And the joke that I make for that is, like, let's say you want a puppy and a house, and then all you really get is a puppy. So you partially got what you wanted. However, I've come to know the sun in another way, which mentions times where we think that we wish for this thing or that we see over there. And then we get it to find out all the other things that it comes with, to realize that we don't really choose that for ourselves. What a fabulous card. This is the Recharge Your Batteries card, where you're supposed to meditate and spend time by yourself, cherish self-reflection. The swords are ruled by air, like Gemini, Aquarius, Libra type stuff. However, the swords are kind of, frankly, I represent it as like a lot of, like, you could say, it's hard to say, but yeah, self-mutilation stuff, man. Like where we point the sword at ourselves instead of at others. It's like where we don't create healthy boundaries. Like, I make a cheesy joke, like, let's say we always hang out when we go to the movies, except every time I always pick your movie instead, so I'm always hurting myself, and I'm hurting you too, because you don't ever get to experience anything new or outside your comfort zone to kind of grow as a person and grow a new view and perception. So therefore, injustice to yourself and collective. The swords are also something I talk about where it's like every day we pay the price to live, and the price that we pay is how do we spend our life, how do we spend our time spending. And then, like, the swords are, like, literally, like, we're fighting to the death, and neither of us wants to see the other way, and it's like a perspective, like, double-edged side of the sword. The way that I make that explanation is like, yeah, so me and you are fighting to the death, and neither of us wants to see the other way the person sees things. And sadness, excuse my sadness, bear with me. Yeah, so we're fighting to the death, and neither of us wants to see the other way the person is seeing things. And the joke, or bad joke, whatever you want to say, is one person is saying, okay, we're going to save all the animals and none of them are allowed to die. And then someone else is, on the other hand, about to fight that person to the death, saying, listen, I'm hungry, it's going down, I'm eating whatever you're trying to save, it's mine. Justification, right? And neither person wants to see what it's like on the other side of the end of the sword. And either way, like, we're dedicated to that cause. It's what we're fighting for. It's the price that we pay for our lives, and like the price we pay to die, literally. It also is about boundaries, necessary cutting, separating ourselves from people, situations, and most of all, my favorite thing about the swords is about their individuality and how each person has a different story and paid a different price and has a different way of understanding. It's ruled by the air, communications, intellectualness. It's kind of about your thinking process. And sometimes the swords can be where you cut yourself every day, except it's not with a knife on your skin. It's like you attack yourself with your own thoughts, and like you attack everyone with your thoughts, and and project, or how are you using the sword, what's the price that you're paying, and stuff like that. However, so this guy's talking about where, like, all right, so that's going on, and before we can do that, we have to or even know what that is and figure that out. It's like there's a need to recharge your batteries and figure out what you really want and where you want to go and what you choose. What are you fighting for? What's the price that you pay? However, the moon upside down. It's funny because we're coming out of the